True Vine Brewery, Tyler, Texas. It's the Rock and WrestleFest 2 pre-show. I'm your League of Legends digital media champion, Chris Preston.
And I'm Ben Stewart from Dismantled Entertainment.
We're here to tell you about all the exciting things that we have coming October 7th to Tyler, Texas. We have championship matches, Chris Preston championship title on the line for the Digital Media Championship. We have how many bands do we have coming in?
We have 5 bands, we have over 10 vendors, we have food trucks, we have everything you could possibly need. This show is going to be epic.
Starting off the first match announced, what was it? It was the Storm Chasers versus the Midnight Society Incorporated. I don't know if you've seen the Midnight Society Incorporated, or MSI for short. These guys are like 6 of the Storm Chasers put together.
They are massive.
They are huge. The Storm Chasers, they're good. They're the tag team champions, but I think the stars just aligned. Maybe they picked a 4-leaf clover because this is a non-title match, that's going to come into play because another match on this card, tag team championship match, Hot Boys, Chris Preston, Dak Xander versus the Storm Chasers. And I may be a little bit biased here, but the Hot Boys are going to be the new League of Legends tag team champions at Rockin' WrestleFest 2.
What you got to think and take into account there is the Storm Chasers, as the champions, are going to have 2 matches in one night against 2 different teams. So you have to come into this game thinking, I've got one opponent here and another opponent with a completely different strategy that we've got to come up with when you're already gassed out from having won what's bound to be an incredible fight with the MSI.
They pulled a huge unlucky straw when they picked these matches. Another exciting match, Tyler's own Keith Blaylock versus, I don't know, how does he get a digital media championship match against me?
Because he is that damn good.
I think he made an appearance. I think I threw him out at Race to the Top this year in May, and before that he was at LOL probably 2 years ago. I get it. Keith is a fan favorite. Everybody at LOL at Rockin' WrestleFest loves Keith Blaylock. He's heavy metal. He's the earth rocker. But you have to realize, I'm Chris Preston, the digital media champion. I am responsible for bringing the internet to East Texas.
That internet may leave you on October 7th because Keith is going to give you a run for your money.
So, you know what? I don't like you're bringing down the vibe here. Let's talk about some of our exciting vendors that we have here.
Definitely. Man, the vendors we have stacked for this show is unbelievable. We have East Texas CBD. We have Tobacco Junction that's going to be selling cigars. We have Snackney freeze-dried foods. We have Nothing Vanilla Bakery. We have Boss Moves Apparel. We have the Veterans Student Association, EV Effect, Therapet. This whole night, all the action, all the over-the-top rope craziness that LOL is going to bring, all the hard-hitting, crushing sounds that all these bands are going to bring, is all for one reason. We're here to benefit these these small nonprofits to make them rise to the next level.
Well, I think you had it right, big, because this is a big opportunity for a really big, good cause.
True.
So, let's talk. What are some of the bands that are going to be here?
Okay, so one of the bands is a newer band here in the East Texas area. They're called the Gallows Crow. A lot of the members of this band are veterans of the scene, and they all came together to form this new group. It's a southern, kind of slow, almost sludgy rock sound. If you're, think Clutch, around that range. If you like that type of music, you're going to really dig Gallows Crow. Plus, these guys are veterans of the scene, and all of them phenomenal musicians.
Nice. Sound like they're local boys.
They really are.
We love supporting the local scene. So who else do we have coming in?
We have a group, again, another group of local veterans of the music scene, a band called the GoodCo. They're bringing in a high-energy funk jazz type sound. So it's going to be a good mix of a lot of different styles that you're going to see that night. So it's not just metal, and it's not just hard rock. It's a good mix of everything. So Good Company is going to bring these vibes and positivity to the whole crowd that's going to leave everybody smiling and feeling good.
Well, that's what everybody has to realize, that rock, it's not just heavy metal, it's not just soft rock. There's 1,000 different genres there. So we have a little bit of everything. Speaking of Good Company, let's talk about Bad Company. And I know some bad company named Kilgore Nicks. Kilgore Nicks, he got himself screwed. I'm putting the parentheses, the
air quotes,
the air quotes on it, because that's his words, not mine. Out of the Digital Media Championship, he got on TikTok, he got on the Facebook, he cried, he whined. Poor little Kilgore Nicks. Everybody wants to feel sorry. Do you feel sorry for Kilgore Nicks?
I don't feel sorry for him because I know Kilgore Nicks had your number in that ladder match, and you employed what I consider to be a newbie, a scab, to come in on your behalf, give him the low blow so that you could secure the win.
You call it all that. You call it whatever you want. You do whatever you want. Sympathize with Kilgore Nicks. I call it opportunity. The opportunity was there, so I took it.
At the end of the day, you left with the title, so that's where we're sitting.
So, Kilgore Nicks, Dak Xander, first time ever meeting up, singles match. This match could be a main event anywhere in Texas.
It really could.
And we have it here at Rock and WrestleFest too.
You talk about bad blood. Kilgore Nicks is going to come at this match with a vengeance, but he may have his work cut out for him in this new challenger in Dak Xander.
Yeah, Dak Xander, he is new. This will be his second League of Lions match, but I assure you, he's not a pushover, and he damn sure is not a scab.
Either way, this one's going to be a barn burner.
So, we have Good Company. Who else do we have?
Okay, one of the bands that's really been lighting the Tyler, Texas and East Texas music scene on fire is a new band called Golden Hour. These guys are a 6-piece band. Actually have a lot of couples in the band, two married couples to be exact. And they bring this really soulful, really vibrant sound that just elicits emotion and makes you just really feel every word that they say and every note that they play. And I'm honestly blessed and excited to have them on the show, and can't wait to see him play. Can't wait to see him perform.
Well, that sounds a 6-piece band. That's a lot of people.
Yep.
Let's talk about a lot of people in a wrestling ring. Let's talk about a mad scramble, okay? Winner gets a Lionheart Championship match at Dark Avenues in Marshall, Texas. You have Kilgore Nicks, Kane Matthew, C.T. Jones, Ethan, Daniel, without an S, Warhammer, and Devin Wilson in a scramble for the #1 contendership for the Lionheart Championship. That is a lot of people in a ring.
That's a lot of meat inside those ropes. Chris, how do you prepare for something where you have 5 opponents?
You know what? If it was me, I would sit back, let the proverbial herd thin out, and then I would go in and pick up the pieces. It's simple, predator instinct. You just let them fight each other, then you go take out the weak one. It's simple.
Okay, in this setup with these competitors, who do you think has the edge in this match?
I love Ethan Daniel in this match because he's smart, he's opportunistic, and he's probably one of the biggest vets in this match. And I think that he has what it takes. His number is finally up. He's going to be the new #1 contender. And he's a great challenger for the new Lionheart champion, Prince Arion, who just won the championship back at Rise of the Lions 11 in front of a sold-out crowd. Completely sold out. So.
Man, I've got to give a little bit of an edge to Kilgore Nicks in it because he's kind of become a David versus Goliath in whatever matchup he's in. He's got this momentum that just cannot be stopped. He's very tenacious. But you also have Kane the Train Matthew, who is a grizzled veteran, even at the young age that he is, and has been known to be resilient, to pull out wins when no one thinks he can do it. Hell, he made it to the end of one of the battle royals in
the race to the top.
Yes.
You're right. You know what, Kane? You know, you just slipped my mind. Kane is a member of the Midnight Society Incorporated.
Recently joined a member.
So that's a very good. But I want to ask, how much did Kilgore Nicks pay you to sit here and endorse him all night?
He didn't have to pay me anything. I can recognize talent when I see it.
Okay. So let's talk more about some music playing. Okay,
Right.
I'm very intrigued. I love good music. So what else do we got coming our way?
All right, so one of the bands that I have a personal connection to because I'm in it is a band called Cinder Cell. We've been around the East Texas area and actually Texas, Louisiana, and Oklahoma for over 20 years. This is going to be our only show of 2023, so if you haven't seen us this year or at all, make sure you come check it out. We're going to pull out all the stops and really surprise you.
So it sounds like your band is pretty exclusive this year.
We are very exclusive this year. It's been a very trying year for our band to be able to get together and perform. We've had members that have been sick. We've had members that have had to move this year. So things have been a little hectic, but we somehow pulled this one out because I knew for this show we had to pull out the big guns. And in my opinion, there's no bigger gun than Cinder Cell.
Well, let's talk about somebody else that seems like they might be a little exclusive for this show in Keith Blaylock. We spoke about his championship opportunity, Digital Media Championship versus me. He does have another match on this show. He's taking on the one and only Cutthroat Grimes.
Man.
This is a first-time matchup between these two. I think the last time Keith Blaylock was at League of Lions, Grimes was a referee.
He was. He used to be a referee, and then he what I like to call popped his claws and became this cutthroat persona he has. And Cutthroat's a very apt name. I've seen Chris Grimes do the down, dirtiest, lowest things to win matches and get ahead. He does not care who he makes mad or enemies he made.
That's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. Let's talk about probably the biggest match on this whole entire card, okay? Let's talk about T.D. Shepherd. T.D. Shepherd has a mountain of an obstacle to get over. He has Mr. Black for the LOL Championship. Do you think he can beat Mr. Black?
You know, T.D. Shepherd is a fighting champion, and I got all the faith in the world in the guy. He has pulled out some incredible feats before, but he's never quite gone up against the mountain of a man that is Mr. Black. This match is going to be one to watch.
This is going to be a huge opportunity for Mr. Black. I don't think he's going to take it lightly. And, you know, the night is not over. Either win, lose, or draw, the night's not over for T.D. Shepherd because T.D. Shepherd has another match later in Rock and Wrestle Fest.
Yes, at the second show, T.D. Shepherd's going to go up in a grudge match against his hated and heated rival in Aaron Rydell.
Debo gets his hands on Shepherd again. Will this be a championship match? We don't know yet. Can TD beat Mr. Black? I don't think he can. He barely beat Rydell.
Well, there's some debate on the Rydell match, but regardless, T.D. Shepherd and Mr. Black, it's going to be an all-out war. Mr. Black's not going to take this challenge laying down, and T.D. Shepherd has definitely got to adjust his game plan for the mountain of a man that Mr. Black is.
T.D. Shepherd, his father, got attacked by Rydell at Rise of the Lions 11. T.D. Shepherd is coming to Rock and Wrestle Fest with, he's going to wear his emotions on his sleeves. He might cry in the ring. He's distraught. He's upset. I know his dad is still recovering in the hospital. He's not okay. This is not prime time to defend a League of Lions championship. This is prime time to win a League of Lions championship match. I think just because of the actions of Rydell at Rise of the Lions, I think T.D. Shepherd goes 0-2 at Rock and Wrestle Fest 2.
Man, you got a good point there. He's got one incredible challenge at the beginning of the night to overcome this hill that could definitely stop him and end his reign as a champion in Mr. Black. But if he somehow manages to pull out a miracle and end that match and retain his title, he's still got to turn around and face Rydell, who took him to the absolute limit at Rise of the Lions. Not only that, he's got, like you say, to wear his emotions and his heart on his sleeve, because Rydell did the ultimate betrayal and attacked TD's family. He attacked his father, put his father in the hospital. His father's in the hospital, still recovering. We wish him the best. But TD Shepherd's not coming out there to have a match with Aaron Rydell. He's coming out there to have a fight.
And you know what? It's a double-edged sword, because if he does beat Mr. Black, guess what? Rydell Shepherd is a League of Lions championship match. It won't be a grudge match. So, regardless, whatever happens, it could be a very good night for TD, could be a very bad night for TD. But I think no matter what outcome, it's going to be a great night for Aaron Rydell, because he's living rent-free right here in TD Shepherd's head.
Regardless of who walks away with the title at Rockin' Wrestling Fest, the real winners here are the audience at Rockin' Wrestling Fest and our great nonprofits that are benefiting from this night. We have TheraPet, which helps to facilitate our need for therapy animals in our hospitals, schools, and nursing homes, as well as get therapy animal adoptions for the citizens who need it. And we also have the Evie Effect, which is a great nonprofit helping us with mental health awareness and suicide prevention training.
You know what? Both of those things touch me in my heart. I'm a huge animal lover. I have 2 dogs of my own. And League of Lions has lost a family member in Quinlan to suicide. So, we're happy to be a part of this. We're happy to come together as one big family. And great cause. We can't wait. October 7th?
October 7th, right here at True Vine Brewing in Tyler, Texas at 5 p.m.
So, where can our fans get tickets for this event?
You can go on our pre-Kindle. There's also a Rockin' Wrestling Facebook page that will take you to that ticket link. You can also contact any of our bands that are going to be at this show. They all have tickets, and we'll sell you a paper ticket. You can also get your tickets at the door. We do have a limited amount of ringside seats that come with a meet and greet with your favorite LOL superstars, as well as special perks and a ringside seat at the event.
All right.
We also have these shirts available online on our Amazon store. They are, 100% cotton, super soft, ultra comfortable. Some of the best shirts I've ever seen. Go check it out.
All the links will be in the description below. Check it out. This is going to be a great event for a great cause. Tons of great bands. Tons of great wrestlers. Some wrestlers I don't like, but I can't argue with the fact that they're coming here for such an amazing cause. Mm-hmm. What size is that shirt?
This shirt is a 3X big and tall, and it swims on me.
That's about my size, so after we cut here, I might have to get that from you.
We may have to trade out.
Okay.
Because you got a pretty sweet shirt yourself.
Yeah, this is a Rise of the Lions 11 shirt.
But I can tell you right now, we went and found the very top superstars in the Texas wrestling world. We found the best of the best, and we brought them to Tyler, Texas for Rock and Wrestling Fest.
All right. League of Lions Professional Wrestling.
All of our great bands, which there's one we didn't mention actually. After our last wrestling show, we are going to have one more band to close out the night. They are a hard-hitting quartet from right here in Tyler called Stranger. They do this incredible version of a hardcore style with a Texas twist. These guys have been burning up the music scene, earning accolades, winning awards, killing it all around Texas and Louisiana. Make sure you don't leave early. Stranger's going to end out our night, and they're going to end it out with a vengeance.
All right, October 7th. What time are doors opening?
Doors open at 5 p.m. and it goes until 11 p.m. Hit the socials, get your tickets. The link will be in the description below the video. We'll see you guys there. Rockin' Wrestling Fest 2, baby.
Let's go.